Why you just writing? I said, why you just writing? Okay, guys. We continue with cost. Today we want to talk about law of diminishing marginal returns. For law of diminishing marginal returns, it's simply about why we consume extra unit and instead of it increasing our satisfaction, it starts reducing our satisfaction. There's a diminishing returns. So diminishing returns occur because the satisfaction you derive from consuming additional units starts reducing as soon as you consume extra. Get the point here. If I'm thirsty, I drink water. The first bottle, the second bottle. By the time I'm going to take the third bottle of water, I won't have the same satisfaction I previously had. So there's diminishing returns. The satisfaction I derive from the first bottle I consumed is not going to be the same as the third, the fourth, and the fifth. So it starts diminishing, it starts reducing. So what goes up comes down. Do you understand diminishing returns here? Do you understand diminishing returns here? So same goes to law of diminishing returns when it comes to the numbers of workers. When you employ workers, additional workers that you employ, they are supposed to give you more output. But when instead of giving you more output, the output starts reducing, there's diminishing returns. Do you get the point I'm making here? When you employ more workers, it is expected that additional workers give additional output. But it's going to get to a stage where additional workers would not give additional output, rather the output will start reducing. Just why? It's diminishing. So the point is, because you continue to use one fixed asset for so many variables, it will start diminishing. I'm going to cite an example before we go into this calculation. Let's assume this is a classroom. Right now as we are, it's okay. But when we have the same number of students times 2, do you think this place will be conducive? No. So the satisfaction we derive from being in that classroom will start what? Reducing. Same goes to when you use a machine. One machine for 5 people is fine. If you start using one machine for 15 people, the workload will what? Would fall because the strain is on the machine. Do we understand the machine? Yes. Talking, don't write. Let me tell you something. You can't write as well listen. Listen is not just looking at me. Listen is you asking for your curiosities. What is he saying? Why did he say this? That is what understanding is about. And trust me, if you are absolutely concentrating with me in the classroom, exams is not going to be difficult. But most of you are here, but you are there. Physically, you are here. Spiritually, every other thing, emotionally, you are not here. My exams are straightforward. But how do you understand it when you don't even put your mind in what I do? Some things I would not write, but I would say. Some things I would not say, but I would write. And that is why it's important for you to listen. Because in the course of explanation, I might strengthen my explanation. I could write few, but say more. But when you are not concentrating, how do you listen to the little and more that I'm saying? It's on you. It's always going to be on you. Your results are not what is going to change me as a person anymore. If you get 100, I give you 100. If you get 0, I give you 0. Trust me. But if the whole class gets 0, it doesn't change who I am already. Because the whole world knows who I am. And if the whole world gets 100, it doesn't change anything because it's no more big deal. I'm telling you the fact. So whatever happens to you, it's on you. Because for me, I'm doing my best to ensure that I use whatever I can to explain, to let you understand what is being said. The class, it's all about what is written on. This is all what is written in the book. But I've made example using me. I've made example using the machine. No teachers will do this, trust me. I can say that for free. No teachers will do that. They're just going to read for you, you read, or you don't even write anything, then you move on to the next slide, and that's it. I don't teach students to memorize, I teach students to understand. Because it is in your understanding that you'll be able to write things that are meaningful and tangible. I leave that for now. So, let's go back here. So, as soon as we employ more workers to the same equipment, so we have more variables to one fixed factor, it will strain, it will bring about strain to the fixed factor. Does it make sense or not?
Yes.
You have one fixed factor like a machine. You have one machine. And this machine is made for 5 people. So if 3 people are using this machine, it's still not up to the capacity of the machine. So we need 2 more people, yes or no? So as soon as we have 2 more people using the machine, it makes 5. That means productivity would increase. But adding more workers to the same machine that's supposed to be for 5 people would reduce the effort of the machine. Because now more strain on the machine. And that is diminishing. So it goes up, now it's coming down. Diminishing. Do we understand diminishing?
Yes.
Any question about diminishing?
No.
Good. So, we're going to use this table to understand how the marginal utility starts reducing as soon as extra worker is being added. So here we have the numbers of workers, we have the total output. Now we're looking for the marginal output and the average output. So how do we calculate marginal output? For marginal output, it is total output output 2 minus total output 1. That's how we get marginal output. What do I say? Total output 2 minus total output 1.
Is this a formula?
Yes, please. This already. So the formula for marginal output is what? Total output 2 minus total output 1. So our total output 2 is what? So at the initial stage, our marginal output is always what? 0. You don't have additional at the initial stage. You just started. It is when you start consuming additional that you have marginal output or marginal. So at the initial stage, it is always what? 0. Do you understand that, please?
Yes.
Great. Now, output 2 minus output 1, 15. Do we get that?
Yes.
42 minus 25. What's that, please? 27 or 70, what was it? 42 minus 25, please. 17.
23.
We'll move on. 42 minus 25. 42 minus 25.
17.
Okay. 60 minus 42. 18, right? 60 minus 42. 70, yeah, that's 10. 8. 85 minus 78. 85 minus 78. 7. Good. Now, let's look at what we have here. Can you just stop talking, stop writing, and listen? We're talking about marginal. That's why our marginal cost curve is always like this. This is our MC. Initially, so this is an MC curve. Initially, the cost drops, then it starts increasing. This is a marginal cost curve. What do I call it? Marginal cost curve. At the initial stage, the cost reduces, then it starts increasing. Because as soon as you consume extra, the cost will start increasing. So that's marginal cost. Same goes here. So look at what we have here. Number of workers is increasing, the total output is increasing. But there comes a stage at which the total cost, the total output, in terms of marginal, starts reducing. Here is 15, it increases to 17, 18, but after the fourth worker, going to the fifth worker, what happens? It starts reducing. That's diminishing. So here, more workers are being employed, right? The output is increasing, but what happens to the marginal? It starts reducing. That is diminishing marginal returns. So as soon as additional workers are employed, the marginal output starts reducing. The return is what? Reducing instead of increasing. So our marginal is supposed to increase our output. But when you employ more workers to the same machine, it will reduce the output of the machine. And that is what happens after the fourth worker. Stand up. Stand, please. Yeah. Do we get it or not? So look at marginal here. When you employ two workers, it increases, the marginal output increases. 3 workers, the marginal output increases. The 4th worker, the marginal output increases. But employing the 5th worker to the same equipment, the marginal output starts reducing. That's law of diminishing marginal returns. Yeah, because it is assumed that we have more workers for the same machine. So when workers are variable, we can increase or reduce, yes or no? Yes. Workers are variable, but machine is fixed in the short run. Capital is fixed. Remember the short run? I said the short run is that period of time where one of the factor inputs is fixed, which is capital. So capital is fixed in this period. So we have one machine, but we continue to increase the numbers of workers instead of buying additional machine. So because we continue to use the same machine for more workers, it will bring about decreasing in marginal output. Do you understand marginal here?
Yes.
Any question about marginal output?
No.
Any question, please?
No.
Sit. This is the time to ask me. Do you understand our marginal output?
Yes.
Marginal output is output 2 minus output 1. Any question?
No.
Now, we go to the average output. For average output, it is total output, so average output. Average output is total output divided by the numbers of workers. Are you with me?
Yes.
So what's our total output for the first one? 10. 10 divided by 1? 10, right? 12.5, right? Yes or no, please?
Yes.
42 divided by 3, what's that? 42 in 3. Tell me please, you have a calculator there. 42 by 3.
42?
By 3.
100.
Divided by 3.
Divide.
14. Thank you. 14, right? Thank you. That's 15, right?
Yes,
And these 13 or 14? 17, 5. 14. Yeah, please don't come here, please. So 17 divided by 5 is what, please? 14. Thank you. Can't you lift it? You lift, not drag. Seventeen divided by 6, please.
13.
13.
And the last one is 12.14.
12.1 what?
14.
So write 12.1. Do you understand average output now? Do you get average output?
Yes.
For your marginal output, it is total output 2 minus total output 1. For average output, it is total output divided by number of workers, yes?
And the test would be like the red one and the yellow one.
I don't know. The test will come. What you need to know is how it is being worked. I might give you the marginal output to tell you to find the total output. Yes?
Can you repeat how it worked out marginal output?
Yeah, sure. For marginal output, it is total output 2 minus total output 1.
Listen, how
Total output. Let me answer her first.
okay.
Marginal output is total output 2. Total output 2. Total output 2 minus total output 1. So this is 1. This is 2. This is 1. This is 2. So this minus this, this minus this, this minus this, this minus this, this minus this. Did you get it?
So 25
Minus 10.
42 minus 25.
Okay, 60 minus 42, 70 minus 60, 78 minus 70, 85 minus 78. That's how you get your marginal output. Marginal output is total output 2 minus total output 1. For the average output, it is total output divided by the numbers of workers.
The total output, do you give it to us or?
No.
or
Now
we-
listen, that's why I said you should understand. Now let's go back to, if we have marginal output, we need to find total. Let's say we have our marginal output here, and you're told to find total output. What are you supposed to do? Get out of my class. We said total output 2 minus total output 1 gives you marginal output, right?
Yeah.
Good. Now we have marginal output. Let's say we have marginal output and you might be given one of these. So it means, okay, let's say you have 15 here.
Also we add it.
No, you minus. You're looking for this, you have this. So that means minus total output 1, total output 1, x. Yes or no? You're looking for this, right?
Yeah.
So x will be total output 2. So x will be x equals to 15 minus total output 1, which is 25.
No, plus 1.
Yeah, plus, yeah. Wait.
Is it plus?
Plus 10, plus 10,
plus 10.
10.
That will give you 25.
Okay.
How do you get the total?
So this looks in the final now.
Your total output is given.
Okay, what if it, do they always give you the total?
What I need you to know is how to get total out. Can you just keep quiet, please? There's marginal output, which is total output 2 minus total output 1. There's average output, which is total output divided by the numbers of workers, right? So now, if I don't give you total output, I might give you one of, maybe I will give you this, not this, give you this, not this, and I'll give you marginal output. It depends on how I want to give it to you. But what you need to understand is, how do you derive each one? Because the way you derive them will tell you how to divide them.
Okay, how?
So here, we said average output is total output divided by numbers of workers. If you have the numbers of workers, and you are told to find average output, it will be total output. If you have the total number of workers, let's say you have the numbers of workers, you are told to find total output. It will be numbers of workers multiplied by average output. If you are looking for this, if you are looking for total output, right?
You multiply.
It is this. Numbers of workers multiplied by average output.
Multiply.
Listen.
So what you need to know is the formula, the first formula. The first formula will tell you how you go about other formula.
How we can get the 10 and the total output?
Total output will be given. And if it's not, no, listen, if it's not given, you will be given the marginal output.
Okay. Can you show the formula how to get the total output with the dimension and output?
What?
Can you like show us the formula of the technique?
We just did here. Total output minus total output 1 minus output 2 gives us 2 minus 1 gives us marginal output. So you convert, you change it. If you are looking for total output 1, it will be marginal output plus total output 2.
So we start adding, right?
Yeah.
Stop. So when we have marginal output and we want total output, you will give us at least one total output.
Yeah, sure. So you just have to know that T2 minus T1 is M. T2 minus T1 is M. Then if you have M, you either have T1 or T2. You won't be missing the 2. Do you get it? Because you cannot, you need one variable. So if you are looking for one variable, it means you have another variable that will give you the fixed one. So if you might have this without this. So if you have this and this, you are looking for this. If you have this and this, you are looking for this. If you have this and this, you are looking for this. Is it clear?
Yes.
And here at the exam, they might say you should find the total output. To find the total output, it is number of workers multiplied by average output. Average output multiplied by numbers of workers. This multiplied by this gives you this. No. You don't say anything. You can take your bag and get out. You're not going anywhere, and that's it. Do we get it, please?
Yes.
Yes.
Any question?
No.
Please write.